well, things have changed. I may have gone a bit crazy and done some farm things, but it's nothing too big. I literally just wanted to build an XP farm, and you will not believe how long this took me, but I will get to that later because right now there's something we really need to do. And that's this. This is what we really need to do. I have had this place just stood here looking beautiful because it is gorgeous, but it's been stood here doing nothing for like ever. I want to decorate it. But I went into creative when I built this, and I used a warped door and button, as you can see over there. I would really love to go and use more of that wood in the buildings. I think it'll look really cool, but that means I have to go to the nether. I have just noticed that I am holding the clock. I don't know why I'm holding a clock. Maybe I'm feeling a little like Alice in Wonderland and I'm very, very late. Who knows? I feel like if I go across this and just keep going, then maybe I might make my way out. I want to find one of these nether forest biome things, and all I can do is just keep wandering till I do. I feel like I've been doing this forever. Picked a direction, look, and I just stuck with it. I'm gonna come out eventually because I keep hearing ghast, so there has to be an out near here. Signs of success! So this looks like it may in fact be what I'm after, but it also looks like it's, you know, floating over death, which I don't want, so we're gonna try and be really careful about this. We're in! I made it all the way down. I'm so happy. I don't know what that sound is. Two got wood. No, I accidentally stripped one, which grieved me, but it happens. We've had enough of the nether, or at least I've had enough of the nether. Let's go and show you what's going on in the abattoir and show you what I've been doing in here, because it's actually pretty cool. It's almost broke me trying to get the things I need for this moon. I mean, seriously, I feel a little broke. It's actually not too complicated how this XP farm works. Firstly, we have our bamboo farm here. The bamboo will grow, it will get to a certain height, and then that will happen. That was amazingly, perfectly timed. The observers here observe one of the pieces that gets to their height, so it gets 3 blocks tall, and tells the pistons to fire. This is where the bamboo is, on top of this dirt. Underneath here we have a hopper minecart on a rail that continuously just goes backwards and forwards. Now you could hook up a lever to stop these from working when you don't want them to, but I have no idea how to do that, so it just goes infinitely. As it turns this corner here, it's supposed to turn, it teleports. It deposits the bamboo that it takes through the dirt into these hoppers and then down into this chest. And then from this chest, they go into a hopper just down here. That right there is where the hopper underneath the chest comes out. And what that does is it sends it into the next hopper and the next hopper and the next hopper all the way along until this hopper, where there is another minecart. This is the bit that I built all by myself. There's another minecart here with a hopper in it that goes backwards and forwards over these hoppers. And these hoppers go into the back of these smokers to provide the hoppers with fuel, and we're using the bamboo there as fuel. Oh, this is good. So you can see this working. I'm going to turn these off for a second. They turn off the hoppers and the furnaces, so no fuel, no more potatoes get in, because the only way to take the things out of these furnaces to get the XP is to do that, and then you take that and it gives you all the XP that the furnace has stored, or in this case the smoker, from baking potatoes. Now I haven't AFK'd here, so there's not tons of experience, but there was still enough. So we'll turn these back on now. A potato comes into the smoker cooks it, and then sends it to this chest down here where we have all of these. If you're on a multiplayer server, you can maybe sell them or build a full carbo like Mumbo Jumbo did, whatever you want to do. Now this second minecart is what's bringing the potatoes in from the potato farm, and it's depositing it from that chest up there that you see into that hopper, into this minecart, across these hoppers, and then it gets put into the smokers to be cooked. How the potato farm works is actually very, very simple. There are 2 farmers in here, and we have potatoes. You can put any of the crops down: wheat, carrots, turnips, anything. Bear in mind, if you're doing this just to farm the items, then you can put any crops in here, but if you're doing this because you want to do an XP farm, you're better off using potatoes because you can't cook the carrots and things, and that's a bit pointless. Put down a composter, put a block on top so that they can't use it, go 4 blocks in either direction and make your farmland, and then you put a farmer in there, and then you have this guy here who's stood on a hopper with a hopper minecart in front of him that goes into another hopper. This farmer goes round and does his job. He'll go round, he'll pick potatoes, it'll all be great. When his inventory gets full, he goes, "Oh, buddy over there, stuck in that hole. You have no food. I best give you some." And he will throw a load of his potatoes at this guy. But because the minecart is there, this guy can't catch them. So they fall through the hoppers into the system below. Well, I think that's quite enough of that. Let's get started on the moon. These are the resources we're roughly going to be using for the moon. Now, I'm not saying this is exactly what we're going to be using. This is just what I kind of want to use. Basically, the moon is going to be like 3 colours, which is white, black, and green. After far longer than it should have taken and many attempts, I have finally finished the moon. I'm not going to do any more to it because I feel like you're going to start to lose the whole, feel of what it's supposed to be about. But we've got a little sleeping area up there because obviously this is supposed to be an inn. You come in, you hit the button, little axolotl tank here with a sign floating in it because I had trouble closing the tank without the water going everywhere. And as you come upstairs, oh, beautiful sunset. Look at that. Just look at the view of my house and things from here. It's insane. And the village, you've got the village up on the top as well, just over there. See it? Oh, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful sunset view. With my gorgeous, gorgeous house. But now that I'm done patting myself on the back about that, we have a beautiful sofa here. I've got to stop saying beautiful. But we also have beds, and we're going to pick one to sleep on. Let's go on the top bunk. So we have a double bunk bed. I'll sleep with my potato and clutch it close. There's a double bunk bed up here with obviously some lighting and things. See, this place sleeps too. The other bed is under here, and both these beds are fully functional. Like, you can use them, they work. You've got a little desk if you want to write stuff, your little light obviously to keep things lit up. Little chair. This copper will oxidize at some point and become green because we're sticking with the whole green thing. And then just some little decorations. Guest book, so you can write in the guest book, say what you thought. And we quickly skip past it, but this little seating area. We've got this little seating area so you can sit here, chat with your friends, and look at the beautiful village that will be down there and bustling eventually. So it's not as grand as I kind of initially anticipated it being, but I am still happy with it. Ooh. I straight up thought there was a person stood right there like a villager. And I was like, I've never seen a villager in big purple robes. This is it from the Wizard's Tower. It has been an incredibly long episode, or at least for me, filming it. This has taken most of my day, and I don't normally spend most of my day recording these videos. Where is Mochi? I hear Mochi. I hear you, Mochi. Where are you? We never ever said hi. We never ever. I'm like my son. Oh, there you are. We never said hi to Mochi last week, everybody. Mochi, want some hay? There you go, Mochi. This is something I did that I didn't show you guys. I made not tree farms in the sense of they're not places to like automatic farms or anything, but tree farms in the sense that these little areas lit up with glowberries, so it's all very natural looking and nothing spawns. And I've basically just put different trees. So that's our oak tree one, and then we have dark oak, birch, spruce, which I didn't realise if I plant 4 next to each other they get really tall, which helps with this leaf situation. And we also have jungle. I don't think I'm missing any wood there. The jungle wood one is great because I also have these vines that I'm growing in here, which I could do on any tree, I guess. But I also have these vines growing in here, and I'm growing these jungle cocoa pods for the cocoa beads. And there are beds in all of these as well for me to sleep if I'm in here harvesting trees as I'm doing it. That is it for today's episode though, because like I said, it's been very long for me, even though it hasn't probably been all that long for you guys. It's taken up most of my day. I'm not looking forward to editing it. We had some interesting time in the Nether. We've looked at the new farms I've built, and we've decorated this place. So I feel like we've done a lot. Plus, we worshipped Mochi. And that is what's truly important. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really hope that you have enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, maybe share the video as well if you enjoyed it that much. And especially, please don't forget to subscribe, because 98% of the people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So imagine how many subscribers I could have if everybody who watched my video actually subscribed. It'd be madness. And there's not much left to say other than, well, I'll see you soon. Bye!